Hey, chronic pain warriors, how are you today? So, I am on this Let's Change Our Story. Change our story about how we live with chronic pain. Why is it important to change our story? For so long, I was stuck in a chronic pain story that left me saying no to activities that I wanted to say yes to, that left me not able to do the things that I wanted to do, that my body actually could do, but I was living in this fear mindset of that I couldn't do it because my pain was going to get in the way. So when you get stuck in these pain cycles, you lose a lot of joy and a lot of memories that you could make in your chronic pain story and in your life. Your life doesn't have to be, hi, I'm Jennifer, I live with chronic pain. It can be, hi, I'm Jen, I'm your friend, let's go do things. Yes, you may have to do different steps to do all the things, such as pacing, which is the wonderful resource that I have, which is called The Power of Two. And that's about pacing. It's about setting up two activities so that you can go out and do more things with your chronic pain so that your chronic pain doesn't suck the joy out of those things. What does that look like? It looks like something like when I go for hikes with my husband or my friends, I always bring my camera along with me. First, I love photography. Second, it gives me a moment and a time to stop and take a picture where I can reset my body from that hike without having to say, hey guys, I need a break. So I'm not bringing up that it's my chronic pain that's holding me back. I'm getting to add another layer of things that I enjoy in that hike, which is taking pictures. And I'm not having to feel like that person that's like, guys, I need a break. Like that you feel like you're holding people up. The other thing is, most people don't care if they have to be held up for you, if you're the slow one in the group or whatever. Maybe if you're running races and things like that, yeah, it's a big deal. But in overall life, it doesn't matter if you're the one at the slower pace, because the people that are with you doing it probably don't care that they're having to go slower because they're getting to spend time with you. And you're worth it. And having those kind of friendships is amazing and great and wonderful and should be cherished. And these are all things that we get kind of lose sight of when we actually start thinking about what we want to do when you've suffered with chronic pain for a long time. When you've suffered for a long time, it's hard to not get stuck in the I can't go, I'm too tired, I can't go on, I'm in pain, this hurts, that hurts, and there's so many different ways to start shifting that story. First, you have to recognize, like, hey, when did this chronic condition start? Is this something that I have learned? Because pain can become a habit. I'm not saying your pain isn't real, because it's a habit now. So you can be in the habit of saying no to things. You can be in a habit and train your body to do anything. It's like when you start exercising and it hurts. And you're like, oh, I worked out and now I'm sore. It must be my symptoms flaring up. But guess what? People that don't suffer with chronic pain also have that pain when they start relearning to move their muscles in certain ways. So it's very important to understand that your pain story that you had yesterday doesn't have to be your pain story today. And it's layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of things that can act into your story. For me, there's a lot of things from my past that I haven't fully let go of, that when something in the current present day triggers it, it triggers that pain. Recently, I had some people that I thought were relatively great people, and then all of a sudden they started kind of talking about someone else that I am kind of protective of. I'm kind of protective of the people that I care about. And I didn't like the way they were talking about them. Well, all of a sudden my shoulder started to hurt really bad again. Nothing else changed. I'm still doing my same workouts. I'm still doing yoga. I'm still doing my same walks. Nothing else changed except for I got put into the situation where I didn't like the way that people were presenting these other people to me, and it felt kind of like a personal attack to me. Well, with that personal attack, all of a sudden my body manifested that into pain. Well, as I took a deeper look into it, I looked back into my past and into my childhood, and it's like, where did this show up in the past, and how was this coming out as pain? So as we get to the root of things, we can start to understand that, like, yes, there was an emotional level for my shoulder pain last week. I could barely lift my arm because I was so distraught about this. Finally, I took it apart. I took the whole situation apart, and I was like, okay, well, that's their opinion. This is my opinion. I did everything that I could, and I was a good person doing what I had to do, and I don't feel that I did anything necessarily wrong in the situation. If there was something and somebody calls me out for it in the future, I'm more than happy to man up and fess up to whatever it is that I did wrong. I felt bad, and I felt bad having to share things, but I got stuck in this, like, oh my goodness, I'm a bad person. I shared this. I should have just kept it to myself. I shouldn't have done this. But then it's like, well, what would I have wanted to do? And it became this, like, manifesting thing. And then all of a sudden, it showed up in my body as pain. So part of my pain story that I'm changing is the way that I react to other people's actions towards me or towards the people that I care about. Is looking at it from all sides, and then starting to pull it apart. So again, it's really part of changing that story that you've given to yourself. That story is also your habits and your routines, things that you've done. You have a habit of saying no because you're afraid of a pain flare. You have a habit of saying, I'm in pain, I can't do anything, and you have conversations where you're with your friends that you're always talking about the negative and never talking about the good things in your life because you're so focused on the pain. That's what you manifest and become more of. So it's really important to get to the root of what you truly are and where your pain lives within your life. It doesn't have to be in the forefront. It doesn't have to be that annoying passenger in the car that's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Hey, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. It doesn't have to be that way. So for a limited time, I am offering I'm doing an offer because two reasons. One, I believe that we can break through this together. Two, I'm going to give you one paid offer and one free offer, just because I want to meet you where you are. The first one is an offer that I'm here for you. If you want to start breaking through that pain cycle and you want a quick little chat or whatever, you can sign up for the free discovery session. That's 15 to 20 minutes and we can just chat. Just chat it out. But if you want to dive deep into your story, right now for a limited time, I'm offering a Break Your Story session. It's a 90-minute session with me where we start really peeling back the layers, and at the end we come up with a plan of action where I will follow up with you after our session just to make sure to check in and see how you're doing. Right now I'm offering that for $99. That's a smoking deal because normally my 90-minute sessions are well over $150. So you get to really figure out your story this way. And I want to help you because I want to break the story. Once you break the story, you can start creating new stories, new habits, so that you can be living your fullest life with your chronic pain instead of living your life as your chronic pain, because that's the whole point. So let's get out there and enjoy our lives and stand tall with chronic pain. And I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Oh, I'll put the link in the comments below. Bye.